Mic check, mic check. Go ahead and say something.
Mic check, mic check.
Alright, literally, it's no pressure. We back again. And we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Altu Cam.
Altu Cam. So, like, where did that name come from?
Okay, well, it started when I was in art school. I had the idea to create, just create, and I drew out ALTU, and I wanted to mean something, so it came by me thinking, well, the letters ATL came to me because I grew up half my life close to the city. I'm from Mississippi, and so I wanted to incorporate them letters, and I was thinking like just making like a group, and it stands for Art Lives Through Us. So it just came to me about 5 years ago.
Okay, that's pretty dope, man. So you said you from Mississippi. So like, how was it growing up in Mississippi?
It's beautiful, man. I mean, Mississippi, my home. So coming from there, to me, it's beautiful. It's warm. It's home. You know, all my family there. Country shit. You know what I'm saying? That's basically sums up Mississippi.
Okay, so did you grow up with both of your parents?
Nah. I grew up 50-50. Like, I grew up with them, and then I moved here when I was about 6 with my mom. So it was just me, my sister, my mom, basically. So then I kind of lived both back and forth.
Okay, so I guess what's a trigger, I guess, that will make you like throw hands or whatever? Like what could trigger you to do that? Cause you seem like real chill or whatever. Like,
yeah, not really much, but I really don't like or tolerate disrespect, and in the form of physical. Cause I know if people play with words and people try you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't let that phase you, cause that's like a bait. But I just don't tolerate nobody putting their hands on me or somebody around me. I really go harder for the people around me sometimes than for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I can play with them, but you can't type shit. You know what I mean?
so if somebody walked up and said, "Altu Cam, you a bitch," you would just kind of be like,
shrug it off. If I don't know them, especially, I'll probably be caught off, but I ignore it and just keep walking.
as long as they don't touch you, type of shit.
As long as they don't touch me or I feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? The words don't mean that.
Okay, I guess. Okay, so what inspires you to write music?
Life, really, just life. I started just by expressing myself, and then evolving as a person, as an artist. Living life, that's what I write about. You know, whatever I go through and experience, or how I view the world.
Come co-host Rose.
Co-host.
Yeah. What's your best and worst childhood memory?
Best and worst. That's a tricky one.
Can you turn a little bit?
Turn that way. Oh snap! Okay.
I'd say my best memory is probably spending.
Scoot towards me.
Like this. Yeah. Am I in front of him?
Try to.
Hold on. I got this. I got you.
Oh, you gonna sit towards?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Cause you bigger than me. That's all right.
Yeah. I don't want to fuck up your. I wanted to make sure like it's clear, and then he'll just be like, "Oh man, I ain't even in
I
it."
can sit beside him. You, it don't matter how we do it.
Probably good.
I'm all right.
Okay. I don't even know if that might work.
Yeah, it work. It work.
It's 3, right?
It should.
Say something.
Testing.
Okay, yeah, we good. Okay. Yeah, you said you ain't answered this.
Okay, nah, my best memory probably like just kicking it at my great grandma's house. It was like a family house. Everybody, all the family had been there before. Just one of them days. Any one of them days was just me and my cousins kicking it. Auntie and my grandma in there cooking. And my worst memory probably would be moving to Georgia the first time. I had to leave. Me, my mom, my sister moved. We left my pops back behind. So me not understanding what was going on and stuff, that was probably just my worst memory. Yeah.
Okay, so what's some of the best game your dad and your mom gave you?
Yeah,
Pops, he gave me a limited game, but the best game he probably gave me, besides like random insights, is handle your business first. He always said that business first. You handle your business first, you can play later. And it's with everything. You handle that business first, you good.
that's great advice.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And my mama, I don't know. She probably said some country shit, but I'm country. I love it. I just, she funny. It's funny, but she, I don't know. I don't know no words. I more so just saw how she got out the mud, how she grind. You know what I'm saying? I saw her grind up close, so I can't really come up with no words.
I respect.
Yeah.
I respect because because she had to get it.
She got out the mud. She ain't make no excuses.
Okay, so since your mama, she was like single, right?
Yeah.
So like, did she bring any guys around that you didn't really get along with?
Let me tell you, that's so wild.
You know that happened.
Right? Yeah. It was one dude. I ain't gonna say his name. It was one dude, and now he ain't stay long. Cause I guess we peaked game early. I probably was 6. My sister was 9. But we can't. He ain't. He ain't come over there for us. Like I feel like if you dating a woman with children, you gotta you coming there for her. I mean, you met her, but you gotta bond with the children. He wasn't on none of that.
He ain't play football and that.
No. And then on top of that, he had a daughter that was like around probably older than me, but she was bullying. She was all weird and stuff. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, she wasn't cool. It wasn't even no family dynamic yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's about it. After that, maybe she might have, but we ain't see nobody.
Yeah, it just didn't last long enough for the bond form.
Nah, we got him up out of there.
But sometimes I experienced that though. I didn't have women with like a lot of children, and usually when kids, I say when they like between 12.
A lot of children. Why you had to say it like that, bro?
I've been with chicks. She had like 5, some with 6.
Okay.
But usually if they like middle school and down, they usually gravitate towards me. Like they play with you, want to conversate.
Right.
But when they like high school age, they kind of be looking at you like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Right.
I guess they get tired of seeing dudes.
They go play with my mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what you experienced that too? Like your kids kind of.
I'm one of those ladies with all those kids. But with me, I didn't do that. The only men that my kids knew about was their dads. I didn't bring them in there. And if I did bring a guy, they know that was Uncle Bobo or homeboy. They ain't know if Uncle Bobo was knocking them down or none of that. They just knew he came over here. He probably came in with some McDonald's or how kids like. So they come to see. But I was always on chill factor anyway. So I never been ruthless like that to just have men all around me. Like my man was my man, my dude, my friend, my partner, whoever it was, that was my folk. They wasn't nothing like that. So now I ain't disrespect my kids like that. No, and then every woman ain't the same. They don't. Some people don't know that there's disrespect to their kids. They don't understand. And I gotta.
You gotta sit it down because I don't think.
I got a friend like that. And I seen that, and I had to let her know. Now you can't be doing that. Then I seen how her kids would treat her. I said that's why they do. She got mad because I'm real blatant. I said that's why they do you like that because. They see the guys and how they kick it with you. They come here, slang your door open, leave in and out, do this, do it how they want to do it. You fixing them steak. You told them you didn't feel like cooking tonight, but you cooking this dude a steak. Shit like that. So, yeah, I ain't do it. I couldn't do it. He was going to eat noodles with us, and he was going to have to bring the noodles.
I like when a woman is like, it almost like she make you, especially like if you contributing to like, what she got going on, like shit changed when you come around and she don't feel like cooking. She cooking when I come through. I like that shit.
Yeah. The one thing about a man with me, he gonna get something to eat because I'm hungry too. I like to eat, so hell.
You gotta sit it down.
I set it down.
No, put it back.
Put it in a holster.
Yeah, because it's gonna keep going out. Okay, so what's one of the most racist moments in your life, and how did you handle it?
Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay,
yeah. I can.
One of the most racist. I'm really blessed. I never really ran to no, and I'm from Mississippi too. I never ran to no blatant racism. Let me see. I peep. I done seen a lot of them, but nothing blatant. The worst is probably I got pulled over. but it was I got pulled over for some nonsense. He just pulled me over because he seen I was black. I guess it was like I was driving by a neighborhood, and he was coming out the neighborhood, and I had the window down too, so you could see, you could actually see, like, you know what I'm saying, who it was when you were back. So he pulled out immediately and got behind me, and he his excuse was,
I was just gonna ask you, what did he say?
I had I remember I had like my hat on backwards. His excuse was, it was some kids egging houses or something nearby.
What?
Right, he said it was some kids egging houses or something, and he just wanted to make sure I wasn't them. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it. And my pops are police too, so in the area. So he pulled me over, and I handled it well, but how should I say it on radio?
Go ahead.
I was actually, see, this how God works. Now, I was actually high and drunk at the time. Not drunk, but tipsy at the time. So I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm going to jail. So he pulled me over. He put me right in my neighborhood too. On top of that, so he pulled me over. He told me that bogus story, and like he just looking for, you know, some kids. I'm saying, bro, I was in college at the time. I'm like, man, I'm in college. I was like, I'm in college. I ain't know no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I peeped game. I peeped he was just like pulling over anybody. But I guess the way I handled him with respect and intelligence, and he just let me go. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. I guess he ain't peep I was a trip. You know what I'm saying? But he let me go. But I ain't never really.
You weren't acting like you were trying to just defy the law, and then you just humbled yourself.
And then I know I didn't want to even act superior to him either. I just wanted to talk to him man to man, cause you know what I'm saying? Because I could have been intellectually superior with him, like smart at the mouth. That would have, you know what I'm saying? That would have bruised his ego or something. So I just,
and you would have been on the ground,
right, or something. So I just talked to him like man to man, like, bro, I'm not on this. I'm grown. You talking about some kids egging houses? Do I look like a kid? On top of that, if I'm egging, why would somebody? Well, never mind. I'm tripping. Maybe it was some kids in there egging houses, but why would I be driving home if then he said the kids
egg the house and jump in your car?
Right, well, I'm gonna egg the house and hop in my car and change clothes or something. Like, I don't know. I felt that was racist. And I got pulled over a couple more times on some like BS, like speed and stuff.
Hold on, you keep getting pulled over. What you doing, man?
No, that's the worst that happened to me. Got pulled over a few times.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up. It's a video I seen. This guy he runs up to this house, and start fighting this couple, right?
Right.
So he gets mad and runs to the car and he starts shooting at the house. Like, I think it was like 14 or 16 times.
I ain't seen this.
And it was all because they called his baby ugly.
I was going to say, was that the one when the girl was running out with the baby?
She didn't have a baby. She was just running out.
She looked like, what she was doing?
I thought them was titties.
Oh, she was holding them. She was holding her titties, but that's what was going on.
Yeah, I ain't seen no baby.
Lord,
So,
replay.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Like, is that worth fighting somebody if they call your baby ugly?
That's
what?
I would say no, because it's, first of all, it's subjective. First of all, that's not truth. You know what I'm saying? It's not truth, and that's how people. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, appearance is subjective. I feel like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like people do something like that just to get you out of character. Now you done lost twice. You know what I'm saying? Like you fed into that little bait they gave you. Your baby ugly.
Yeah, that's
you know
stupid.
What I'm saying? I ignore something
that's
like that because now you mad. You know what I'm saying? When you get mad, your body starts doing all kind of stuff to mess itself up. You know what I mean?
I feel like anybody who would say and make that kind of statement or comment, you know, they childish. You know, and they got a whole lot of... If the baby ugly, you know what you're supposed to do. Oh, that was a cute little socks.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. Right. You know, stuff like that. Don't be dumb. I don't do that. I don't be talking about people's kids. I was scared. I had so many. I knew somebody was gonna be ugly.
Right.
They were cute. They some nice little.
Maybe the people who said the baby was ugly must have an ugly baby.
No, the baby might be ugly like Bug said, man. You know, but you can't be saying that shit.
Yeah, you can't. That's disrespectful. But I wouldn't fight them.
No, ain't no ugly babies though. God, ain't no ugly people. God make people how He make them. Right. You know, and if you got a problem with the way somebody look, you know, the way that the Creator made them, that's your problem. Right. You know, if you beautiful and pretty and cute and fine and all that might be ugly to God. So, you know.
Right.
Hey, to each his own. You know, if you look twerked a little bit, you know, but it's all good. You know, I got some features that I would love to make disappear, but guess what? I'm gonna write myself. You can't call nobody back ugly. Period.
Okay, it was it was some young boy said he said who the fuck ever said fighting make you a man? He was like, bitch, it take a man four to kill somebody. Fighting don't make you no fucking man. You dumb bitch.
I just seen that today. I was actually, that's crazy. You asking. I was thinking about that on the way here.
So what's your thoughts on that? Cause he like for the like kids that's like middle school, they tune into him. So what you think about him saying that?
I think that's his. It might be. That's how he probably had to grow up or something. Like that's his. Like he a man at the end of the day, and that's his perspective on life. And see, in this rap game, it's basically philosophy anyway. So it's not. I can't say he wrong because it's his perspective. You know what I'm saying? And so how I look at it is, he not wrong, but I feel like it should be other. I think it's more room for other rappers or guys with different opinions to have that voice too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't blame nobody what they do for their voice. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't personally believe that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have that many. I'm not influencing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like with your influence, you can do whatever with your influence, and it's gonna come back on you.
Gonna be held accountable.
Yeah,
What you say he said?
I can't.
He's repeat that because I got to know what he said. Cause this last part throw me all the way off.
Okay, he said,
by the shooting and stuff.
Who the fuck ever said that fighting make you a man? He said, bitch, it take a man four to kill somebody. Fighting don't make you no man. Oh no, he said. Hold on, let me say it over. He said, who the fuck ever said that fighting make you a man? Bitch, it take a man for to kill somebody. Fighting don't make you no fucking man, you dumb bitch.
Oh, it take you gotta kill somebody to be a man.
Yeah,
that's what he's
make
saying.
You a man, yeah.
And he posting this to middle school kids.
That's his audience.
He just something he posted, but he got
but
a big
that was
audience
stupid though. Like, why would you tell somebody he makes them a man to kill somebody? That's what we trying to fucking stop. Right now, right. So why would you even say, who is that? Who said that?
Young boy. NBA young boy.
NBA young boy.
Yeah.
You know what? Period.
I just, like I said, I believe it's his perspective on it.
Oh man, no, it's certain stuff. You just come on now. You just certain stuff. You just need to just say that shit inside your head and leave it in your crazy ass mind. You know what I'm saying? Why would you even try to subject people who look up to you as an influencer? Why? Hell are you an influencer? But anyway, music. Okay, period. I'm gonna let it.
I would say this about it. I just think the rap game could have more balance in it. You know what I'm saying? So like you got I sit back and sometimes ask myself like, why does the influence go to certain places? How did they get there? You know what I'm saying? And so
what you mean by that?
Like, I mean, okay, you got like you have all kind of artists and all at different stages or whatever. And so I feel like because the people give the artist the power anyway. The artist, we just the artists. The art is what gets them where they at. You know what I'm saying? So it's something attractive about that got him to where he's at. You see what I'm saying? It's probably, so I don't really blame him. He's probably speaking his honest truth and his perspective. I just say I think it should be more people paying light to other areas like the J. Cole's and the Kendricks. You know what I'm saying? And it's more than them. You got
well, they say like, you know, even though they say like the older people, we really control how music because we had the money to buy the music and all that kind of stuff. Because you gotta have, your parents gotta pay for that Spotify and all that shit. So, but it's still like they feel like the younger people are like the bigger audience or whatever. So I don't know, man.
I think it's just it's time. I think a lot of new artists about to emerge and with different philosophies. And so when they emerge with different philosophies and gain a following, it's gonna change the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because the youth could look up to all of us. Whoever the popping artist is, they gonna look up to them, and then y'all gonna be able to see the influence it has on the world. It already happened before. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time before somebody new comes up or somebody with a different philosophy gains following.
Yeah, I'm saying, do you feel like that the celebrity artists or the artists who are already validated as influencers, do you feel like they owe the new generation and the youth that's coming up now. Do you feel like they owe, not an explanation, but they owe them I want to say the right word, some kind of sense of responsibility, for what they brought when they came out, and then you had the people who followed them, and it's always a responsibility thing. Like it's like if I'm a fan, if I'm a fan, and I'm following at your shows, I'm on your social media, I'm following you all around the world. I just love you. So my hair might be your color now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where I was natural, but now I want to wear a wig.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta put these lashes on. Now I gotta feel like I'm a boss chick.
Right.
Because you said boss chick, and I love your style. You know what I'm saying? Do you think they should hold conferences with fans, explain why they live their lives the way they do, and they have to live their own lives? Because a lot of parents are not able to monitor music and stuff like that.
I think everybody got to pay for their own karma first, and I do believe that. I believe like what Kendrick quote from his album. I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence, and so I ain't gonna lie, before. Since when I started making music, at first, before I actually knew who I was and the perspective I wanted to take, I said a lot of ignorant things, not thinking. But I don't feel like it's necessarily their responsibility. I think celebrities and entertainers are just that. They celebrities and entertainers.
So they shouldn't be held accountable, or
no
accountability to be held.
I mean, I feel like they hold their own accountability because they got to reap whatever they sow. So I feel like. And they know that, most of them, but I feel like the people, the masses, we shouldn't look to them for leadership advice and who to be. And I feel like anybody who's like trying to be somebody like that, or trying to be a celebrity, I think the real message out there, like the song I just played was "Be You." I think everybody should find out who they are and be that. And see.
You said it right there.
Yeah, and see, I think the main problem is everybody don't accept the love they self. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't do that, then you gotta look to be what the trend is. I gotta find something to feel. You know what I'm saying? But when you just accept yourself and you start being yourself, you shine different too.
Oh my God, I'm glad you said it, because accountability is for the listener, as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't change myself because you made a song. Because next year you're an artist, you got to elevate.
Right.
So next year you might do something else.
And artists, we're not perfect. People not perfect. And artists are just expressing themselves. So like, just because they voice carry louder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody go express themselves and say what they believe. You know what I'm saying? And just because their perspective might be different from ours, don't make it wrong or right. It's just them being them, and whatever come with that. They most likely already accepted what come with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think it's time for people to get themselves all that love and get themselves all that genuine energy they give to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We give our energy to everybody but ourselves. Yeah. Everybody.
I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna let Bug say what he got to say. Then I'm gonna be out so I can finish doing what I'm doing. But I appreciate coming up here. What's your name? I just jumped in. I ain't update.
My Altu Cam. Altu Cam.
Altu Cam.
Yes.
It's gonna take me about 2-3 months to remember that. Out of all these people who rocking with us, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna follow you.
Right. It's gonna be.
And I appreciate being right here with you, man. You and Bud, you enlighten me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Cam.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Bud. Literally. No pressure.
Literally.
All right, go ahead, walk out the camera.
Walk out the camera. Hold on. Do I need to walk out in a certain way? Do I need to do it like this?
You know she be twerking in here.
I ain't gonna do it on your camera.
Okay, so is it okay, do you feel like if you like dating a chick, do you feel like you have to get permission from her for anything?
Permission?
Yeah.
Man. Nah. I don't get permission. I don't think I need permission from nobody to do nothing. Well, yeah, you do for certain stuff, but not to do like, nah. And see, the type of person I am, I'm not gonna play the type of person I'm gonna give you the truth up front. You know what I'm saying? So you got, being truthful go a long way. You know, so I ain't gonna run into no problems most people run into, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. It'll be no.
Okay, so
Gang,
okay, so what's like one of your biggest losses, and how did you recover?
biggest losses. I took losses. Biggest though. What you just mean in general, or like financially, or
Anything, just
I don't know. I just say I ain't gonna say my whole life been a loss. I just feel like I really feel like people been shitting on me for a long time, like even or overlooking me, shitting on me, and so. Matter of fact, it wasn't a big loss, but this one I knew I was gonna be great. I had paid a rapper for a feature early in my career, and I knew it was finna happen too. What I did was, I started making music. I said, boom, I got cocky off the rip. I said, I just making my own music. I said, damn, I don't got nobody really listening. I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay this nigga for a feature, kill him on this song, then go to the next nigga, pay him for a feature, and repeat, and just blow up fast. That was my scheme, right? And so first I was cocky. I wasn't rapping as good as I thought. But anyway, that's not the point. When I paid him for a feature, this I was working at Sonic. I was working doubles. I was paying the Cardinal. I was broke. I paid him for a feature. Didn't even have studio time money. Paid him for a feature, and Buddy basically gave me a runaround. And I could have found him and got my money, but I just let it go. And I knew it was the same time I was reading the book The Alchemist too. If anybody read it, but I knew he was gonna do that before he did it. And so it ain't surprised me. But ever since then, I said I can't stop rapping until I blow up. Ever since then.
how much you paid him?
150. It wasn't a lot, but at this time, I'm a broke, struggling college student.
I mean, that's a lot to you then.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? It ain't
For a
really no
college
shit,
student.
but yeah. And it was more than. No, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah. Yup.
Okay, so who do you feel like is the best artist of all time?
Me. No question. And niggas don't know it yet, but no, I'm lying. Hold on. One day, but Michael Jackson. Let me not get too cocky. Michael Jackson.
You can feel like that. I like that cocky shit.
I feel like that. I'm gonna be that before I leave here. But Michael Jackson. If you looking at it, Michael Jackson. Nobody wouldn't touch him. Like I also fuck with Basquiat too, cause it ain't all about just music. There's plenty of other artists out there that don't do no music. I feel like people who genuinely express themselves or can express the art in a way that is so captivating that, yeah.
Okay. He brought up Michael Jackson. So do you feel like you can still love an artist if they like a child molester or like a rapist, like
I don't
R.
believe
Kelly?
he did none of that, but R. Kelly, I feel like you can still, if you want to, you can still listen to their music, whatever, because the music not them. But at the same time, if they like, if you listening to the music and now you can hear, oh, that's what he was doing in there, it make it disgusting. And on top of that, it's like, some people listen to music, but you have to realize when you listening to somebody's music, you're supporting them. Yeah, even though we getting paid crumbs, you supporting them. So it's like, I made a conscious decision. I don't bump R. Kelly because I just don't want to support him. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Why R. Kelly?
I mean, that was just since you brought that name up, I believe he did what I believe he did that shit, man. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I ain't listen to too much of him anyway.
Okay, overseas, the age limit for females is different.
See.
So you feel like the United States is right over all the
I
other
think
countries?
all this shit fucked up. I think, first of all, we not really grown. It's scientifically proven your brain, I don't know the science behind it, but at 25 is when your brain is generally done developing. So that's when you really grown. So, but you see, this whole life is set up so funny. You got women 18 dating like billionaires and shit like that, cause you know what I mean. And them guys see life it's all about power. And I refuse to misuse my power. But the game messed up, man. I don't regulate my life too much off the laws, off these laws, off the government laws, because I do stay within them, but I don't live my life based on it because man made that. And if man made it, then it's imperfect. But you got universal laws, and if you follow those, you good. But nah, a lot of stuff out of order. I feel like a lot of stuff messed up.
Okay, so I guess with that, because I think like the lowest age is like 12, and that's like the legal age of consent.
That's not even pure.
Was it like Iceland or some shit like
I
that?
don't even know, man. That's sick, man. But you got a lot of sick people out here. And see, that's man, it's the world. Like I can't change all that, but I can just make sure I do right. And if I'm blessed enough to have children, I got a niece and nephew now. I pray for them. And the thing about it is, the people around them, not just the parents, the people surrounding around them, family around them, are to help guard them. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids are the key to everything. The children. What Wu-Tang say for the kids? The music, all that's for the youth, because the youth is what determines the future. We can't change it. We go, all of us go before the youth, just mathematically, like, if we live correctly. The youth, man, they precious, man, and they come here pure, and they gonna get tainted by the things they see around here. You know what I mean? So we just, all you can do, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so do you believe a man should be with only one woman?
If I believe the concept of monogamy, I believe the concept of monogamy is man-made and it's failing now. That's what I believe. I believe it could be good for one man to be with one woman, because it's like what, the yin and yang.
Lost as hell, man.
You know, like the yin and yang, or it's a nice balance. I think a woman. I believe it's a woman out there for a man, for each man. I don't know. I'm lying. I think I pray it's a woman out there for me. But I think sometimes when people find that right pair, man, I don't know. I don't know about right or wrong. That's what I don't know. Right or wrong. I think there's plenty of people on this planet to have all kind of combinations if that's what they want. I guess.
Okay. How many girls have you smashed at one time?
At one time.
Yeah.
Just one, man. I'm an intimate guy. I'm an intimate guy, so I'm different. I know a lot of niggas, man, do what they do. But look, for me, that shit is a very spiritual experience. It's a very spiritual thing, and I like to enjoy myself. You feel me? So I do so. I do all that. I'm a different type of guy, man. But
What you mean by that? What you mean different? What's that mean?
I mean, I'm just, look,
I want to hear this shit.
I'm different, man. Like, look, I set the mood, the feng shui, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Have a candle going or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do like that shit play to me. Like that shit. That's what I like. I don't like to rush into the shit. You know what I mean? Like and then I hear a lot of this shit going on. Like you niggas, they fucking but not kissing and shit. I'm not even gonna fuck no woman I don't want to kiss. To me, I'd rather a woman that have a decent body, like straight body and a pretty face.
So that means you probably ain't been with that many girls, right?
Man,
give me a number. How many girls?
I'm not gonna expose that information. But what I will do is say, I hold myself to be very exclusive. You feel me? So like I feel like exclusivity, however you say it, things that are hard to get are more valuable. So a lot of I'm gonna say this, a lot of females can't say. I feel like that. I mean, you could. The reason diamonds are diamonds is because everybody can't get their hands on them. You feel
but they keep. It was a movie about that. Yeah. They put certain people who buy diamonds, they'll buy most of the diamonds. So
that's a trick. Yeah, that's a trick. But I'm just saying, like, when something goes into scarcity mode, when it's not that much of something, then the value start going up on it. Like if I can only get this car right here and like exclusive car. Like one of my favorite cars, the Dodge Viper. And I ain't like a lot of niggas got Corvettes, a lot of niggas like the Chargers, but you don't see Vipers nowhere. That's why I like them. They discontinued it though. But like I feel like when you can't see something everywhere, it brings you in. Like, damn, what's that about? Or like, just take for example, like billionaires, rich people. You don't see them doing the shit we do. You know what I'm saying? Because they in a small percentage. You feel me? So when something's in very low quantity, then I feel like the value on it rises.
Okay, so if you plan on blowing up, then that means the value of pussy gonna go down. You gonna have more quality women.
Throwing pussy.
Yeah. So the value gonna go down.
See, I screen. I do a screening process before. I don't just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just go like they ain't just gonna be able to fuck me. I mean, I have to like it's gonna be an application. It's like an interview. It's like a job. Everybody, all of them ain't gonna get the job, cause I know what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'ma still swing through 'em.
Okay, so do you feel like music should come first or your family?
Music, shit. music. In my life is God than music. Cause I think I probably go crazy if I couldn't make music. As simple as that. I mean, but you know, I ain't gonna say like in a situation where like, hey, some of my family needs some money, but I wanna go to the studio. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't saying like that. I'm just saying like, in my life, God come first, then my purpose, my life purpose, then everything come after that. Women, family included. Cause if I don't do my life purpose, all the other shit meaningless. You know what I'm saying? It's distractions.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of go left a little bit. Okay,
Alright.
you know, I done met like a female, like she was basically like her mama used to let her friends fuck her for drugs, right?
Wow.
So do you feel like when people do evil shit like that to you, do you feel like they really love you? Like, do you feel like people can love you and do evil stuff to you?
Can they love you?
Yeah.
They can
Because people
say
she still love her mama
Like,
too to this day.
I mean, of course, you gonna still love them, but like, can I say, man, love, you gotta prove love. You can say you love anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta prove that. I think Will Smith said this shit. He was like, it's not your it's not your problem what people do to you, but it's your responsibility to fix whatever happened. So on that type of situation, it's just life. Life throwing everybody different hands, which is on you to deal that bit. It's on you to work through that whatever cars you get.
Okay, I'd be like a couple more. But okay, so what's your biggest regret in life?
Regret? Biggest one. It's not just one. It's just sometimes I think a lot of shit I could have did better, like or did right by. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I don't, like I'm the type of person, if I do somebody wrong, or I do some fucked up shit, and I most likely don't get caught, I still feel bad because I think back on it. Even if they don't know or whatever, it's gonna eat me up forever. I got a conscience. So whatever, everything I did in my life that I didn't do right, and I know I could have did right. I regret that forever. You know what I'm saying? I forgive myself, but I always think back like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
Okay, what's something that you can't forgive?
Forgive?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a really forgiving guy. Yeah, I'm a very forgiving person. But shit, some shit I can't forgive.
Like if your girl fucked your homeboy.
What did my girl do? That wasn't my girl. As simple as that. But shit,
She showing you love though. She fucking your homeboy.
yeah, the fuck she ain't. She showing her desires, man. That's news.
What if it was before?
Wait,
That's even worse, because we should already know this.
But you ain't know that.
But like, well, he didn't tell me that he fucked her?
Nah, but like you already into her, and then boom, you found out that before
Then
y'all even started talking.
He was fucking.
Yeah.
But he my homeboy.
He your homeboy.
He know I talked to her.
He ain't know you talked to her.
I mean, like, but I'm saying, like, all right, like, so, at one point, did he know I started talking to her? Like,
you started talking to her, you met her in a different city, but your homeboy used to fuck her. And then you bring her to your homeboy like, damn, I used to be with her.
Oh, yeah, shit, that shit cool, because he told me.
That's
That's your life, shit.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna trip over that. But shit, what's the question again? What can I
It just came to my head. I wanted to
Yeah,
answer it because of what
Your
you said.
girl that she fucked your homeboy. That was the question.
Yeah, that ain't my girl. That's as simple as that. I mean, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna might take a minute, but that wasn't my girl to begin with.
I don't know if we together.
She get, but nah, that's fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
If you fuck my homeboy while we together.
I don't know. I mean, I can forgive it because I'm gonna go get money and make a song about this shit. You feel me? That shit tough. That's some tough shit. But hey, it's a tough world.
I guess we about to wrap it up. So how can the people I guess find you?
So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ALTU_cam. Also, I do photography. I'm finna post a website soon, ALTU.photography. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so let me ask you one more question. Could you see yourself doing a song with a gay man?
Hey, man,
Yeah.
that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Like a flamboyant sister.
Man, it ain't about that. I would the issue would be mainly what we talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like I think what's that white boy that's gay that sing? This James Blake or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I would say
He talking about the one that made a song with Cardi B.
Something he
Yeah,
did.
Bruno Mars.
No.
Yeah.
No, not Bruno Mars. Not him.
Hey,
No, no, it's the one that
I would
dated that
say-
basketball
Oh, she
player.
got
or something.
another one. That's the only guy I know.
Remember that NBA player dating that? I think that's what we trying to talk about.
I don't know. I would say I just know when it comes to making music, the thing that the quality that separates me is I gotta vibe with you, and we gotta be kind of close into the same things or have some type of meeting point. So even if he that's just a tough one because we wouldn't be talking about the same shit, but it wouldn't be because
I'm saying, y'all could be talking about sex, but
yeah, but he talking about I don't know, that's just tough, bro. But how would I know that? I'd say like I don't know. That's like saying I don't know. It wouldn't. I don't feel like. I just feel like it would be. I feel like the tough part would be the fact that I don't know what we would talk about.
sex.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about sex.
He gonna make it back there. Hey,
He already told you what y'all talking about.
man, you said with like a rapper, a gay rapper, or like just a gay artist?
Matter of fact, let's say it's like a hardcore gay dude.
Like, but he raps, saying what?
He raps.
He rap? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that because it's just conflict. We talking about two separate things. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? I don't know. I don't know, man. If we wasn't talking like explicitly about shit, say we're just talking about love.
Why don't they say R&B, boy?
Right? Yeah. Say so
Okay.
R&B.
So
that-
if he
he
saying,
answered
if he
Oh, my
saying
God.
you love a man,
I don't know. I
in the
mean,
shower, you
I
cool.
probably couldn't. I just couldn't do that because I'm not. I wouldn't do it like I say. I don't do trap shit. Like that's not me. I don't do the trap lane. So I couldn't fit in that lane either. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I can't make no art I'm not genuinely either doing or about. You feel me? But it don't got nothing to do with him being gay. You feel me? I don't wanna.
It do if you saying you can't do it.
Nah, it's not because he's gay. It's just because he talking about something that I can't relate to.
You love. I mean, you don't love a man.
You don't love it the same way.
You love men, right? You love your dad.
Yeah.
So you know what loving a man is about.
Nah, not in the way that he would be talking about. We couldn't correlate like that, so we have to, you know. I don't know. I couldn't do that.
So would you do a song with Frank Ocean?
Yeah. But if he talking about fucking
Yeah,
another
yeah.
dude in the song, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't deal with that. But if we just talking about like just life or some shit, hell yeah. You feel me? It's not like that's why I say it don't got nothing to do with that. I just couldn't. I couldn't do a song with a lot of people who that ain't talking about what I'm talking about. You feel me? If we don't agree
So
on something.
Jaden Smith.
I mean,
You know, he just announced with that.
that shit he
the name?
gay? Shit. I mean, if we ain't talking about that, we could be talking about some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? We could be talking about pollution or some shit, and I do a song with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the topic. I'm real heavy on chemistry and the topic. I'm not even gonna say nothing in my music that I'm not about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so one more question. Do you think A$AP Rocky is gay?
I think he.
Hey, let me tell you why. You remember he was talking to Tyler Creator, right?
Yeah.
And he was like licking his lips, and then he was like, A$AP was like, damn, bro, he was like, you tripping, bro. It ain't even been a minute, like they was fucking or something.
Man, I say this. I would say number one, it ain't my business what he doing. But number two, I will say this. I think a lot of people I think a lot of people, especially like celebrities and shit, bro, they act like something just to get us to that shit. All that shit doing to making his views go up, make us talk about him. You know what I'm saying? One, two. I think what we about to see in the world too is masculinity take a shift. I really wanted to say this. So I feel like everybody, the two main genders are man and woman, but man and woman represent masculine and feminine, and so. With this, the age we're moving into is the divine feminine. That's why more people being creative. Creativity itself is feminine energy. The moon is feminine. So I feel like a lot of masculine guys are just showing you that you can go inside of the feminine. I don't say I'm agreeing or doing what they do, but just because they doing that doesn't mean because people see a feminine trait and think gay. Nah, gay is a specific thing. That means you like the opposite gender. You're into that. Some people are, it's more an energy thing. So I think a lot of, maybe they are playing all that kind of shit, but it's not about that. It's about.
So you think that shit cool?
No, I ain't say it's cool. I ain't say that's cool. I think.
I'm saying when dudes do feminine stuff, you think that's
Oh,
cool?
no, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say I don't think that make them gay. Because if you know masculine and feminine energy, creating within itself, creating the art of making art and doing all this shit is feminine energy.
Okay, let me give you an example of feminine energy. Okay, like
I mean, like
girls,
feminine traits or movements and shit.
I'm saying like females, like they'll touch each other's titties.
Yeah.
They'll grab each other's ass. They
Yeah,
kiss
they
in the
do all that
mouth.
shit.
So that's feminine shit, right?
No, that's gay. That's them like in the same gender, same sex. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but that's what that is. That feminine is an energy one, but it also shows up in certain traits. You see what I'm saying? And all this shit that they doing, they breaking the barrier, they breaking the mold between it, which I ain't gonna say right or wrong. I don't know. I'm just observing. But I will say that a lot of shit has been dictated from before we was born. Like the fact that certain stuff is classified as feminine or women do this and men do that. That shit was decided before we got here. I think it's time for everybody to decide for themselves what's cool and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's like that now.
Oh, but, yeah, man, it's getting the lines are getting blurred. I feel what you're saying. I don't know. I know what side I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm secure into my shit. You feel me? I know I am. I can't
Okay, it's about time to get out of here, man. What you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, look, it's been a long day. I say, look, spread love, spread positivity, follow your heart, be yourself. You feel me? Be yourself. Hey, it's not, you'll never go wrong following your heart and being yourself. That's all I can say.
Okay, literally no pressure. We're gonna leave you out on no fair.
Hey, life no fair.